Hello everybody and welcome back to another game of Duos and Dark Calls, the team tournament for Fury of Dracula. I am playing, this is my 7th game of the tournament, and I'm playing against WcKaczek. And we're about to get into this. Let's go. So I'm playing WcKaczek and Geo, my teammate, is playing against Terminus this week. And our two teams are currently on the same win-loss record for the tournament. But WcKaczek is the only, I think, undefeated person left in the tournament. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting stuff. Let's see if I can get a win here. It's going to be very difficult. WcKaczek's been on fine form, obviously. Yeah, let's see. Again, my intention was I've got a week off. I can practice for this game, and then I haven't practiced because I haven't had time. And also, we're playing this earlier in the week. Most of my games have been towards the latter part of the week, but that's fine. We got it over and done with. I've had a good day. I've done a podcast recording, which is always exciting, and also calming at the same time. And I'm playing this slightly earlier than I would normally do in terms of the night, so hopefully I'll play a little bit better. So let's see what WcKaczek does against me, and hopefully we get a good hand of stuff, and hopefully we just kill him quickly so I don't have to worry about any prolonged shenanigans from his side of the board. We're also going to play very, very smart. I have all the players in the tournament, and there are some very good players in the tournament. WcKaczek is the one that will punish you the most if you do not pay attention to what you're doing. I'm sure WcKaczek's been studying all my games. I've seen him commenting on stuff. I unfortunately have not had time to study his gameplay. So the only thing I can do is just hopefully I can beat him today. It's actually a really critical fixture, actually. If we're able to beat WcKaczek and Terminus 2-0, that puts us in pole position for second place, I feel. Because Carbonara Special and Terminus and WcKaczek have to play against each other. So, it's very... That's not very good. Definitely advantageous for us to be playing them, and hopefully going to get a win here. Knife is good. Hired Scout was not so good though. And really, okay, well, we'll ally that. And the Terminator is watching. Hi, so yeah, we'll have to see. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do. No real promises though. Okay, I got 2 white ones already. That's nice. Excellent stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, 2 white ones, so got to keep count of that properly. I actually don't have a bad win-loss record, actually. I think I've only played WcKaczek once in tournament. I've actually beaten him. But that was a very, very quick victory on that side. But we'll see what we can do here. It's going to be difficult. If I can get a win here, that'll be really important for our title challenge. If we're going to be able to keep it up or not, I'm not sure if we can, but we'll see. There are currently some movements to potentially expand the way the league system is going to work, and we'll go from having the top 2 teams going to a final to what am I doing? What am I doing? Having the top 4 teams qualifying for basically a semi-final, and then we'll go into the... do I trade the forewarned off her? Nah. But at the moment, there aren't enough people voting in favour of it for it to happen. So we have to keep playing with the assumption that's only yet Dark Hole. No real surprise when you got a Dracula event on top like that, but no Mr. Wreck though. Ooh, and whatever it was, Dracula gets to keep it. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, that actually makes my supplying through the deck a little bit better. I think we'll just get rid of these two things, to be honest. Rufus Smith. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Let's just search Ireland. Nope. Okay. Hope we can get a surprising return later. Escape route. Really what I had in mind. Oh, that's a good card. That's a very good card. Ticket. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of you. White one. Nope. But horse economy is looking very good right now. The problem is, I need to get that last white one, otherwise I can't do very much. Do that. I can trade tomorrow, and you're going to have to try and go for this white one, even though you're making horse economy worse. Okay. Okay. Dracula didn't misdirect, was kind of interesting. Potentially good timing on that Dark Hole. Try and get a Guardian down maybe for this. But also then there's a Dracula event on top. There's a Forewarned. You might just get a Vampiric Influence and snipe the Forewarned. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Shame I had to ditch Rufus Smith, but at the moment I might not get newspaper, so I have to work off the assumption I won't get it, so I need Jonathan Harker. Gadami doesn't have any events, so yeah, I'm very weak in that. Ugh, really? Oh, having to ditch bullets, I don't like it, but I'm gonna have to. Behind the Veil, well this is actually really important, because we get to see everything he's got. False tip, okay, right, fine. Well, at least we know now what it is, and we can work around it. And he has a mob, a spy, a saboteur, wolves, and desecrated soil. We've got a new vamp, a reckless vamp, another mob, and rats. So no fog. That's unfortunate. Well, I think, if that's the case, I might just ditch the Reckless, to be honest. And we know he's got false tip. Well, that's a good card, but unfortunately your items are pretty poor. Pretty poor indeed. Unusual supply. Okay. I think we have to get rid of the Holy Bullets now, because those are not very useful, and we'll show the rifle, I think. Excellent weather. Okay, you're going to have to trade stuff off her, because she can't run around with all those things. Right, come on, Gadami. Get the white one for me. Nope. Go again. Nope. Nope. Okay, so unfortunately, the one who should be... Let's take that. I guess we keep the Forewarned for now. Go on, white one. Nope. Done. Okay. Right. Okay, well at least I know it's not seduction, at least it's only false tip, which could be a lot worse for me. It's going to be a problem if I have to move around with rail with these two. I'm trying to remember, false tip. It either cancels chartered carriage, or... if they play a normal rail ticket, Dracula can punt them in the direction that he wants. And I'm now really cold for some reason. That's not a good sign. Maybe it's just nerves. Right. Okay, where are the horses? Please? Right, come on. Give me something good. That's not the definition of something good. Newspaper reports. We'll do it at dawn or dusk. Still no horses. Okay. That's good. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm not going to say no to that. A sense of emergency, also very good. Okay. So seemingly, the game doesn't want to give me really powerful, like, well, the items are being a bit meh. Hey, we got a white one. Thank God for that. Okay, so that's all fixed now. You shall pass. You might have to discard something, and I'm not really keen about it. Let's do this. Okay, that's good. And you shall try and improve horse economy. Yep. Okay. The reason why I held off on the newspaper there because I've got Jonathan Harker about to kick in. Interesting. Interesting. I think I will activate the newspaper reports here because I want to know in what direction exactly that it is. Hamburg? Yeah. Should have known. I should have known. Should have known. Should have kept good rail tickets with you too. Plus, I don't think I can stop it. I need to use a sense of emergency with Mina to get there because of that false tip. That false tip's actually really screwing me over. Oh man. They're drawing all the weapons. Hey, that's good though. I think you need to supply a bit more. I think. Well, no, maybe not. No. You should try and meet up with Godalming, I think. I think you shall move. Probably might be in the half now. Do you sense emergency now onto Hamburg? I don't know if that's a good idea. Hamburg, then 3 away. Yeah, he could be going to the half. And he's not really prepared for that. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing. Is it a fighting vamp? Probably the way false tips work. Godalming can be punted backwards. I don't have a good luck to counter it. But he can now be in Munich. I think I supply. That's good, I think. Planned ambush. That's unfortunate. Shit. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna have to get rid of planned ambush, I think. I need sense of emergency to counteract the, Ah, shit. Shit. I really hate I had to get rid of that planned ambush. Oh, because planned ambush is so good for her. Oh, just in general, especially against WcKaczek, he's very good in combat. Well, it's fine. We've got 2 heavenly hosts. So I can go to Hamburg, I can stake that. Now, is he in Le Havre? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Sounds like the sort of thing that WcKaczek would do. Let's apply. Oh dear. Right, that's a problem. Right, I'm going to have to get Seward over to Godalming then. I think I have to meet up in Munich, I think. Oh, he's here. Right, that's fine. I can just escape route it. That's fine. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's unfortunate, but never mind. And that's unfortunate that we've lost the ticket, but there's not much we can do about that either, I'm afraid. Right, you're going to have to use sense of emergency to go in the completely wrong direction. But I can't let this mature. I think that's just asking for trouble. So what did he do? He went Cologne, Frankfurt, Strasbourg, probably? So I think we just get Seward and Godalming in the right place, trade the heavenly host around, get a weapon onto Seward. I promise I've discarded so many weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the guns are gone. Which I don't really like. Don't like that at all. At least that's the spy gone. So let's chalk that off. Nope. Right, Seward. We'll play the escape route. Right, okay. Godalming needs to try and fix this horse economy. Because until it's fixed, we've got a bit of a problem. Okay, that improves horse economy. You shall do this. Okay, that makes it worse. And you're going to search this. Let's stake it. Bodyguards. Okay, well, again, not worth the sense of emergency. But this one wasn't my fault because I didn't have wax cylinders. So, tad unfortunate. But I've got time I can supply up and I can do a little heal. I could actually send Van Helsing to Cologne. The thing is, I've got full CG ready to go. Which is excellent. Excellent. Okay. It's possible he's gone into Munich, but then I can potentially wallop him. Is he here? Is he wanting to fight? Interesting. Promise, he knows Seward's items, that's the problem. If only I could have somehow that sucks quite a bit. Which I had renewed vigor, because I could have gone on to here. I guess Godalming couldn't have done much, but then Sue could have gone on to here and then supplied, I suppose. Damn. I probably should have seen that one coming, to be honest. But I think let's supply. And I think you going to Cologne makes the most sense. Oh, you've got using false tip against me. Oh, that means you could punt me all the way down to Saragossa. That's not ideal. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. At least now it's out of his hand, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Leipzig's a layer. Let's move. What do I do with Godalming here? Do I play the Heavenly Hosts? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. I'm not sure what to do. I'd love to go full YOLO on him. I mean, any damage I do to him is good, I suppose. I've got a full CG ready and waiting. Because he's got Wolf Form, so I'm not going to be using it now. Is there a chance he's just going to go to the castle? Possibly, but I'll be on his tail then. How equipped will I be, though, is the question. Let's play one Heavenly Host, and I'll see what's happening. He might just find me here. Nope. Yay! That went well. Okay. Am I going to be able to kill him? I doubt it. Do I punch? Or do I dodge, actually? No, I don't really want him to mesmerize me. I think punching's a good idea. Let's punch. Good, I'm really glad I didn't Heavenly Host into that. That would have been a terrible idea. Okay, well at least I've done damage back to him. So I've done, yeah, 3 damage to him. I wish I'd played knife now. That would have been really good. Is he going to fang me again? If he fangs me again, I've only basically done 1 damage to him. What's the chance he's drawn a second fang? So let's play Heavenly Host. He probably won't expect me to play the second one. Really? What is this fucking luck with combat? Jesus Christ. Of course you draw 2 fangs. Oh. Well, that's just stupid. Should have dodged. 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 Oh. Well, that sucks a lot. Oh well, okay. That sucks a lot because I'm now I'm down on Heavenly Hosts, and I basically did 1 damage to him. Hardly a good start. Let's stake this. Let's see how bad this is. Oh shit. Yep, that's pretty bad actually. So she could die now. Oh, if he's put fucking... of course he fed here, didn't he? Of course he did. Because Mina's no threat. Because Mina's no threat. Godalming's no threat. That's just stupid. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. That sucks a lot. So I've basically got no CG now. I think that's a little bit unfortunate that he draws 2 fangs like that. I wish I'd played Knife. Did he actually think I had a second Heavenly Host, or was he just throwing out fangs just to heal? I might have to risk a horse move here and move Sud onto Vienna, because I need to get Godalming healed up. I need to trade... well, trade what? I've used up a lot of strength now on this, which is very infuriating. Let's move you off. Now, question is, do you also go... do you go to Vienna? But then we also need to try and deal with all this shit. And I have no weapon. So yeah, this is very infuriating. No. Went the wrong way. Oh dear. So he went... Frankfurt. Vampire? No, it's a mob. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. I'm not going to forewarn that. Okay, that could have been a lot worse, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Slightly unlucky, I feel. I don't think it was a wrong decision to throw out the second Heavenly Host. Because he already showed me 1 fangs. I think it's slightly unlucky that he has a second one. But never mind. So now the question is, can Seward deal with these 2 things? I guess Van Helsing tries to rail to help him. This is just so inefficient. Stupid spy. If only that spy hadn't gone off. Seward is so much of a threat. Because he has no idea what Seward's got at all. I have, like, very few events, unfortunately. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna let you do your thing, because I just can't be dealing with you right now. Okay. Hey! That's just the sort of thing we want. Thank you very much. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna rail to Berlin, I think. I think that's a good idea. As much as I'm leaving this part of the board open, it's more efficient for me. Do you supply? I'd really like to get another horse if I can. But you also need to heal. But I think supplying is a good idea. Ooh. Probably better than a steak, to be honest. But then again, I don't know what I need, so I think having a steak is a good idea. Newspaper reports. Okay, well. Don't really need you, because we know where that is, so we can maybe hold on to that, if possible. Ugh. I mean, you need to chase him, but you also need to heal. Let's heal. Let's heal for a bit. Right, you're gonna search this. Please don't be bodyguards. Discreet soil. I don't fucking have it. Ah, well at least he's already full health. As you can tell, I'm not very happy with how this game has started. That could have gone a lot better. But again, I'm playing against probably the best Dracula in the community, and things are not falling for me in terms of items and events. So I think I have a right to be a tad pissed. Okay, you just have to keep healing, I'm afraid. So, yeah, fine. Okay, so what we'll do here is Seward goes to Munich. Van Helsing goes to Nuremberg. I'm clearing the trail quickly. The things I've got to try and get. I need to find out where he's going next. And what are the chances that Gadami supplies the other horse? Pretty likely, to be honest. But if I can try and clear Nuremberg and then get back there... I think you supplying is good. Right, steak. Do we need a steak? I think you maybe keep the steak, because you're further forward now. Charlie carriage is good. Right, you're going to rail to Munich. It's probably a damaging encounter, I would imagine. That would make the most sense, since you wanted to prevent Seward from being powerful there. Yeah, and I think then Mina could get rid of the steak, because we've got 3 of them on the board right now. Or everyone's got a steak apart from her. Yeah. I can't believe that. I did damage to him, and then he only fucking healed it all back up again. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that fight. I should have just ducked out. Okay, that's fine. We can clear this. So that's the new vampire dealt with. Mina kind of needs to get into Munich, but she can't because she hasn't got the movement. So I guess she just keeps supplying up and healing until she's somewhat viable again. Still not impossible. I've got renewed vigor. I do have CG if I can supply enough. Problem is, Seward is just so weak. Seward is so damn weak. I need to do a trade. I need to do a trade. Maybe make Seward superhero and he just charges after Drac. Godalming and Van Helsing could stay put and supply and try and find the last... Or try and get the horses. I need to also get the white one sorted, because that's still not ready. Thanks to that fucking spy. Oh dear. I'm dealing with the troll efficiently. That's the only good thing that's happening here. I've got hypnosis as well that he doesn't know about. So if I need to, I can make that my power play. Do you supply? I think the answer is yes. We need to try and rinse through this deck to try and get these forewarned. Okay. Well, I'm kind of happy I have 2 forewarns. I think that's good. Right. I think now you stop healing. And you gotta try and get this ticket. Come on. No, come on. Oh, Pete's sake. Okay. You're gonna deal with this, whatever it is. Yeah, no real surprise there. I kind of expected that, to be honest. And we're gonna stake you so we don't give up any points. Done, done, done. And then Mina heals again. Oh dear, Papa's now Dracula a Dark Hole. Okay, so I think what we do here, we just congregate everybody in Munich and get them all healed up. And I think we just load Seward with lots of stuff. He can check Zagreb. If Zagreb's empty, then we all bail westward. I think that's a good idea. No, there's another dark hole. Oh, please. Don't be anything too powerful. Okay, another one, and things now we don't have behind the veil. We won't know what that is. But never mind. We'll keep going. Let's get everybody in Munich, and let's supply up. So you're going to supply. There's the horse. There's the fucking horse. Well, that's unfortunate. But I'm definitely not throwing it away. So I think you have to go here, and then you're going to have to maybe go to Mina. Do I risk supplying? Clone's a lair. I think I'm just going to have to supply, because I can't just keep doing this. Long night. You can go. Okay. Okay. How do we trade these around? You need to try and get the white 1, I think. Nope. Nope. Right. There's so much shit I have to do. Maybe do I take a turn supplying with this lot? There's just too much I need to do. Yeah, maybe we take a turn supplying. You need to take... I say you need to take forewarned off Mina, but the problem is... Well, she'll be on 5 health, so she could survive the cologne thing, I suppose. So she could move. Hey man, she's got a 2-1 ticket, so she could move to... Yeah. Let's take advantage and heal with you. And you heal. Yeah, so you move to Leipzig. Don't know. Unless Jovan Harker's going to do the job for me. Because Dracula's Dark Cult, he hasn't got as long as a trail as he could have done. Oh man, I need to get the last white 1. I need to trade all these items. Do I play Surprising Return? I might have to ditch something here with Godalming, which really displeases me. But I need to try and get better stuff. I need to get better stuff. Rumour tokens still haven't been used, which is very concerning on my part. Well, at least I've got stakes. The problem is, if Godalming supplies, he might have to ditch a stake. Which isn't ideal. The problem is, if I give that knife to Seward, then he knows that Seward has it. So, yeah, this is all types of awful, I think. But we'll see. Have I given him too much of a lead? Possibly. Nope, right. All this stuff can get ditched. Mystic Research. I'm going to take Mystic Research over Charlie Carriage. Really? Oh, that's just stupid. Oh, now I get the good luck. Okay. Hide Scouts. Okay, let's check Zagreb and let's check Milan. Okay, he's going that way. Fine. So I think... Do we actually move to Cologne? Is Cologne still a lair? Of course Cologne's still a lair. Of course Cologne's still a lair. Why wouldn't Cologne be a lair? Oh, I promise music's gonna become a lair. Shit. He could be now in, like, Strasbourg. Oh. Let's apply. I think you get rid of the stake. Wax cylinders. Get rid of wax cylinders. Ah, dear. Okay, so how do we do this now? Do we trade with Seward? I think we trade with Seward. I'm going to give you this. You need to have that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Do you heal? I think yes is the answer to that question. And then you are going to trade with Seward. Nope, do not use event cards. You're going to give you a horse. And I think what we'll do is we'll switch it like this. So I just make Seward really, really, really tanky. I think the answer is yes. And you shall heal. Okay. Oh, Joker hasn't used any wolf form. I'm now going to have to potentially ditch something with Godalmy again. So do I just play... Do I play Spice Return to free up a slot? I think I might have to. And I'll show Lucy's Revenge. I don't want Dracula knowing about Mystic Research. Because I'm going to have to get that traded across anyway at some point. Okay, I still can't use horses, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just get this in play. Alright, you're going to supply. Please. Double dogs. I'll keep that over the garlic, I think. Evil presence. Okay. Zurich a lair. Zurich is a lair. I'm really worried about using horses. Oh, let's go and deal with Milan then. Let's at least go and deal with Milan. He's probably heading towards Iberia, I'd imagine. I'm just so overwhelmed with shit I need to do. I've got so much shit I need to do. Planned ambush, good card. Okay, I think we need to move Mina because... Yeah, okay. Cologne... Could he be in Cologne? Pretty convenient that he removed it. No, he's not there. Thank God. Okay, fine. Right, let's try and improve this horse. Please, give me the white one. Please, I beg you. Anything. White one. Please. Oh, for God's sake. Well, I could meet up with Cologne with Mina. Stranger things have been done. Saboteur. Okay, of course. Fine. Jesus Christ, there's just too much stuff to trade and do and... Let's take the Mystic Research off. I guess I give you... that? Yeah. Let's... I guess Mina could get the horse. That could be kind of fun. I want Gadami to be active, though. Could give Gadami good stuff. Oh man, this is so difficult. Oh, this is so difficult. Too much shit I need to do. The lack of white one is really hurting me. Right, okay. It's already third week. Okay. Let's get Gadami up here and trade with Mina. I think we need it. You can't do anything. Do you play Mystic Research? Yeah, I think we have to now. Okay, there are 5 at the bottom. Do you supply? I think the answer is yes. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Do I need hypnosis? Possibly. Possibly not. Oh dear. Okay, I need to trade something off Van Helsing, I think. Right, you're gonna trade. How does Mina trade? Does Mina trade? I need to find this white one, I think. Come on. White one. Shit. White one. No. You supplying would be really nice. I need to find the white one. Don't know why I moved over here if I didn't trade. Oh man, I just got too much shit I need to do. Ah. Well, Mina checks Marseille. Godalming checks Strasbourg. Stewart checks Genoa, Van Helsing checks Venice. Problem is they're all doing it out of order, which means we could get it very wrong. I hope I don't miss that hypnosis. Oh god, okay. Oh man, I'm just too far behind, I think, to do anything really productive, but we'll see. We've always got a chance. Let's go to Strasbourg and check. Have you gone through here by any chance? No, you haven't. Okay. Let's check Genoa. Nope. Okay, you're gonna have to check Venice. Yes, you check Venice. No. So you must have gone to Marseille then. Should have known. Very obvious thing to have done. Ah, if I can find this white one and actually move without risk, I could run him down quite quickly. Do we forewarn this? How risky could this be? I'm actually not going to forewarn it. I don't know how much I'm going to regret that. But all we can do is try. Come on, white one. Yes! Oh, thank God. Okay, right, we're actually online again. Good. Do you supply? Yes, I think it's the answer. Yeah, let's supply. Look, fuck's sake. That's just awful. Never mind. Reckless, okay. Well, worst case scenario, I have to burn great strength. Not ideal. Not ideal. I think I'd rather have the forewarns, I think. Mesmerize? Hey! Good, we didn't die. Excellent stuff. Okay. That's excellent. Mina can hold back in reserve now. That's fine. That's fine. And we give a forewarn to Van Helsing. Yep. Okay, fine. Fortunately, Marseille's going to become a layer now, but there's not much we can do about that. This is fine. Gadami should be able to reach Clermont-Ferrand. We've got 2 days to get there, so that's fine. So the one with the stake is the one who is pushed far back. That's excellent. That's fine. Okay, so we think... Yeah, you must be in Iberia. The fact I've had to burn Hypnosis is pretty bad. Ah, stupid fight in Munich. Again. Why is Munich my problem area these days? Why is Munich my problem area? I lost the game against Snuff there. Am I going to lose the game against WcKaczek there too? Okay, I think that's pretty unlucky. I wish now I'd just maybe punch and then try to escape. Because I would have had the Heavenly Host still available for CGs and things, but never mind. Never mind. At least now we've got an idea where he's going. He hasn't used wolf form, which is kind of embarrassing for me, but never mind. Okay, let's check Clermont-Ferrand. He could have been up. He could be up this way, but we have to check this first. Good. Marseille's a lair. There's not much we can do about it. Yep. You went there. That's fine. All very predictable. All very predictable. You're gonna have to go to Marseille. I can't. Never mind. You're not going to go to Marseille. I guess they could meet up in Genoa. Can these two deal with all this stuff? I have my doubts. I really have my doubts. Right, you're going to have to search this. How bad could it be? Okay, I'm kind of glad that didn't mature. Let's trade a forewarned off you. You're gonna heal. So you stay put here. Van Helsing can move forward into Toulouse. Gadami moves forward into Santander, or maybe Saragossa, perhaps? Could he be going up this way? Possibly. Yep. Okay. So we definitely have to move a stake 2 stakes forward. Let's rock and roll. Cool. Right, let's go here. Let's see, are you doing anything sneaky? Hey, we found the Ruber token. Excellent. Okay, so we now know it's Bordeaux. Good. Okay, this is excellent. This is good. This is very, very good, actually. Very, very efficient things going on there. Let's escape. Fine. Yep. Okay, so that's a point, but I couldn't really not give it up, and I didn't want to start risking dodging and stuff. So we can stake that. We can deal with Toulouse tomorrow, Bordeaux tomorrow. I might actually move Godalming backwards to Bordeaux. I think that would be better for me. Move Van Helsing forward because he's got the stake. Move Seward forward because he's aggressive. It is also possible that he went Saragossa and now is up in France. That's something I do have to cater to. Or cater for, I should say. Let's do this. Speed Telegraph. Potentially a good card. Okay. Do you have Seduction? Is that what the problem is? I'm gonna have to risk it. Good. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I think what I'm gonna do here is actually do it like this. So Van Helsing's a little bit more durable. Maybe not actually. It should be better to have escapist bat on both of them. Let's do this. You try and improve horse economy, please, if you can. Nope, never mind. And Mina heals. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's move Godalming first into Bordeaux, because that does two things. First, it gets it back onto a big city, and it gets closer to where Dracula's going to be going next. Then it also checks if that space is the next space on the trail. If Bordeaux is here, then we know that it has to be Saragossa next, and Dracula's up here. And it means I can then move the third hunter, either Seward or Van Helsing, in response to that. Mina can't re-respond, but that's okay. That's not a problem. Okay, we need to ascertain if this is Iberia or if it's some shenanigery up here. Because that's going to make a huge difference to how the game plays out. I hope he hasn't sucked back in. That'd be very sad if that was the case. Let's go to Bordeaux. Okay. So he didn't go up that way. So he went Saragossa, Santander, then he went down. Fine. Fine, 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 fine. Let's go to Madrid. Fine. Don't have hypnosis though, which is a major problem when you're trying to find Dracula like this. Okay. Fine, 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 fine. And do you supply? Yes, I think it's the answer. Holy bullets. Well, they're really not bad, but okay. So, you can actually night supply here. That would be better for me. Okay. Do we keep the dogs? Yeah. Escape route. Right, you're going to search this. Hopefully it won't be bad. Oh, do we use stake? No. Okay. That's a bit of a shame. But never mind. Okay. You're going to search this. How bad could it be? Hoax. Okay. Really glad that didn't mature. Do you supply? No, I think we keep healing you, because we might need you at some point. Yeah, lack of hypnosis is a real problem. Where's he gone? Double vamp in Cardiff, maybe? Everyone's delayed over here, so they can't find that out. Unfortunate. At least Rufus Smith is doing double damage here. That's very good for me. I went for an early fight and it didn't work, unfortunately. I've still got time. So I need to try and deal with these two sodding encounters. I wish I had given the stake now to Van Helsing, because I'd rather that sword was moving this direction. But never mind. I might come to rue that. Okay, if you say so. Ah, typical. Items just being infuriating. Ooh, what? Okay. Alright then. So is he just going to try and wolf form past me? Is that what's going to happen here? Let's supply. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Very good. You can't do anything. And you can't do anything. And do you supply? I think the answer is yes. Heavenly Host. Very good. Okay, of course. Right, you're going to heal. Do you supply? Possibly. Yeah, you supply. Dogs don't care. Charlie Carriage. To get out of Spain is pretty good, actually. Do you supply? I think the answer is no to that. I'm actually going to get rid of that ticket. And do you heal or do you get a ticket? I think you get a ticket. That's not a very good ticket. Shame that Suit's having to backtrack over here. I don't have a lot of choice. He's the one with the stake. Send the others after Dracula. Fortunately, we don't have sense of emergency on Mina. Again, I'm ruining the bodyguards. Sense of emergency again, put Mina out of position. Okay, that's fine. So what did you do? Ah, you went to Alicante, didn't you? But did you go to Granada first? I have to go to Alicante. I think he went to Alicante and hid. That's going to be my guess. Ah, I should have actually kept that ticket. Imagine now he goes to Geneva. I won't be able to get Mina there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. He's taking quite a bit of damage. From Rufus. If he feeds in place, do we just jump in on him? Do we just jump in on him? Mina has forewarned. If I get a good run with the tickets, I could move Van Helsing in first and then trade the forewarned to Seward. You've hidden. Makes sense. Okay, you've war formed. That also makes sense. But, okay, so that's annoying. I don't have hypnosis to catch him. Ah. Do we go looking for him? Probably should go looking for him, but I don't know where he is. Alright, let's check Alicante. Yep. He did do the hide thing. Ooh, double vamp. Okay. I hope he doesn't have unearthly swiftness. I might have to stake this tonight. I may have to stake this tonight. Because he would get 2 chances of... he would be able to mature it, and then I'm in huge trouble. He's probably going to predict me dodging here, because I've been dodging all game. Plotting? Yep. Okay, that's fine. He's probably wolf formed to Munich would be my guess. Problem is I don't know where he's wolf formed to. Which is going to make my life very difficult. I wish I played. Yeah, I just don't have enough time, I don't think. He can just evade me, I think. He's going to get another point. He could get up to like 5 points here. There's another reckless over here. Good. Okay, that's fine. Question is, do I play knife here to try and stop another fangs? Ah. I don't know. Ah, should have played it. Damn it. Damn it. Problem is, if Seward takes too much damage, I won't be able to actually fight this at night. Oh dear. So that's a problem. Maybe I should have played Renewed Vigor, try and find him. Ah, it's a new vamp? Fuck. Well, that's not good. Let's play dodge first. Good. Does he have an earthy swiftness? Very possibly. I wish I'd played Speed Telegraph because I could play CG last. I might have to move Mina to Munich. And then play CG in Munich and in Vienna and in Zagreb and in Venice. She could die here. I think we have to go for it. Okay, he is here. Okay. Oh, it's a mob. I think now we forewarn this. Right, let's see. Can I get out of this combat without having to use great strength? That would be amazing. Maybe I should have played... Please don't mesmerize me. Shit. Oh! Piss off. If this matures... I'm gonna dodge. He might just plot me here. No, he didn't. Good. Is he gonna find me now? That's the question. I've got two escapers, anti-escapers bat things. He might play strength against me. This is so difficult because I think he might have unearthly swiftness. But even if he does, I might still be able to catch him. I need to get him away from a port. I put the CG token in Venice. Because then he can't go that way. And we block off this stuff. Are you gonna play Fangs now? Don't know. I don't know what he's got. I assume he's gonna maybe try and break my shit and then maybe escape his bat. Yes! I'm out of there! Oh, that's huge. That's fucking huge, that is. Do we now play CG? I think we play CG now. CG Venice, CG Vienna, CG Zagreb. Is a notebook still there? It's not. We could get a 3-on-1 here in Munich. I think that's worth playing. Question is, do I try to stake this vamp? Do I try to keep him in Munich? Because Munich's basically like a permanent token, because it's a wolf form. And because Alicante matures, it wipes that. So, I need to block the east. Let's think about this. Block Venice, block, 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 block. Do I then give him the option of going back to either Zurich or Milan? I don't want him going back to Milan, though. That's the thing. So maybe I block Venice and Milan and Zagreb and Vienna. And then he has to choose between going to Nuremberg, Zurich, does he have devilish power? That's the question. I think this is any good a time as any, I think. But maybe he has devilish power. I really want to stop him from getting to a port. Plus I got this shit to worry about. I think I keep him in Munich, because there's a chance I can get 3-on-1 here. I think that's right. So you can't go back to Milan. Oh, goodness. Do I stake this now? Does he have enough swiftness? I'm going to make an assumption he doesn't have it. And do you supply? Let's play safe and heal. Oh. This is not straightforward. But even with a roadblock, I can get all three of them there. If he has devilish power, he can only get rid of the Venice thing, and I can still get 2-on-1 on him. If he matures the Vamp, he's up to 9 points, but still, he has to move today without getting influence. And he doesn't have wolf form. Do I have a good luck from somewhere? You don't have it. You've got good luck. I can get rid of the roadblock if necessary. Shame you don't have Chartered Carriage, because Chartered Carriage would be exceptionally useful, because you can get to Venice. If I could just get on him, because I've got Planned Ambush and Lucy's Revenge and Great Strength, I think he dies. I need to go BRB for 2 seconds. Right. I'll keep the recording running in case WcKaczek does something interesting. Okay, we got Saboteur mature. Not unexpected. Not unexpected at all. Unfortunately, this roadblock is slightly disadvantageous for me because it means then Gadame can't... If he rolls slow, he can't get into the fight. Is he going to go to Nuremberg or is he going to go to Zurich is the question, or is he going to stay in place? My suspicion is he's going to feed in place, because he's going to say, well, it makes more sense for me to try to maximize my health, and there's no guarantee that these two can get in, but I've got Renewed Vigor. And I've got a pretty low chance of failing. I've only got, well, it's 2 in... I've got a 1 in 5 chance of them not getting in, actually. But I have to gamble. I have to gamble. If Van Helsing doesn't get in with the roll, I can chuck the planned ambush to Mina. While I was going to the loo, I suddenly realized what I could do. I could... if I get Van Helsing in with Mina's 2 turns, I will trade the Heavenly Host and a knife. No. Heavenly Host and... Yeah, Heavenly Host to Van Helsing and take the horse, and then I supply with her. Because then he has Heavenly Host when he's got planned ambush, which makes the most sense. You can't... Oh, shit. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. So now he's going to guarantee his points, but good, thankfully he's not doing it in the 4th week, so this could be worse. So all this allows him to do is get 2 further away. There's a lot of places he can go, though. Right, we need to play everything now. We need to play everything. We need to play the lot. Right, question is, I don't know where he's gone. So I think what I do with Seward is try and get him to Marseille. So you roll first. Good. Try and get to Marseille. No. Okay. Oh, I can't even get rid of the roadblock. Shit. Alright, that was a slight misplay on my part then. Ah, dear. Do I move Mina first? He could be in Prague. Let's move Gadaming first. Well, that's unfortunate. And move here. Let's check Frankfurt, shall we? Let's move her over in this direction. Because I can rail that way then. If he throws down a Reckless, I could be in real trouble. There's not much I can do about it. Right, I think Uni Supply. Sister Agatha. I kind of need to search. No. So he's probably in Prague then. Oh, wow. That's useless right now. Do I have a knight? I think I've used all of the map. Okay, that makes horse call me better, but less likely that'll catch him. Oh dear. Is he hiding in Zurich by any chance? Perchance? Oh dear. Well, that's very unfortunate that you got unearthly swiftness from fucking Dark Hole. It seems I'm not getting really luck of the green at the green at the moment. Do we search? I think we kind of have to. I think we have to. Let's search Prague. Oh, he's hiding in Prague. Well, that's not ideal. But we have to go for it. We have to go for it. Fuck's sake. Oh well, okay, that's GG. Unbelievable. Oh well, okay. Oh well, nothing you can do about that then. That's a very disappointing game. Not extremely interesting, unfortunately. From my side of the board. Yep, can't really do much against double fog. Meh. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well, yeah, I can't play against double fog, unfortunately, especially since the 1-4-1's already been burned. He didn't use one in Marseille. I wish now I'd got in on Marseille. But then I didn't have a very good situation with that. But the fact he just draws unearthly swiftness off a dark core, I think is also fairly unlucky on my part. Oh well. I screwed up by throwing away too heavily hosted in Munich. But also, my horse economy was also kind of screwed because of that spy. So again, items were just not cooperating with me. He played well, but again, I'm going to be slightly upset about it. Just because not getting really the luck of the green, or the luck of the cards that I really need. Just same as the game against Snuff, just too slow to get going. I don't think I played badly, but just... nothing really... can't really do anything, to be honest. Yeah. I mean... the argument is I should have staked the Vampire in Alicante, but I wanted to save Great Strength because I didn't know what sort of situation I'd find myself in. And I might not have had... a situation, like, I might not have had an optimal 3-on-1, so I would have needed the Great Strength, especially if Lucy's Revenge wasn't in the fight. But of course he draws one of the two cards. Yeah, but only one. Only two that accelerate that mature. I had stake, but I also wanted to save Great Strength. So, hindsight is I should have staked the Alicante Vampire, but then if I got into a really bad 2-on-1 potentially, especially since Mina wasn't full health, you know. Yeah. So it's 1 out of 25. So I think that's a little bit unlucky. I mean, the fight in Munich, I would also argue that's very unfortunate on my side. That he draws 2 Fangs that early on, and is able just to heal through all that. The fight was only such that he was allowed to just feed in place like that. But that's only because Seward was revealed to have such shit stuff. So yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting a huge amount of luck at the moment. Strider drew 2 Emmanuel Hildesheims against me. I mean, should I save the forewarned on Mina? Yeah, but then the double fog is... I didn't have WcKaczek to check Marseille. In a game like in this game, I had so many. I was getting good events, but the problem was I had no like movement to be able to switch them around because they're all clogging up my hand. I played CG at the right time. I mean, the other options I could have CG'd when he was in Marseille. But he still had two. He still had the 2 fogs. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was a good victory on his part. Was it 10 IDS? How much health did he have? 10. Yeah. So that's a 10 IDS defeat for me. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, I feel. Again, like in previous games, I'm not really playing well enough. Just I'm slightly out of shape. But at the same time, I don't feel the game's being very kind to me at the moment. But then again, it's been kind to me in so many other tournaments, so maybe I'm getting my comeuppance now a little bit. I think just to have drawn, out of all those cards, you had to draw Unearthly Swiftness, the one that accelerates the game beyond sort of that control, and I needed to pounce on him that day. Is there any way I could have got Mina there? No, probably not. I mean, I probably had to check other places, but there's a world in which Van Helsing might have got to Prague. I should have played Good Luck with... I mean, it didn't matter because Godami rolled slowly anyway. But I guess I could have checked Nuremberg, and that would have told me it was definitely Prague. I don't know. Very tough game. I mean, I knew playing as WcKaczek was going to be very difficult, but at the same time, you kind of need the game to cooperate with you a little bit. And if Seward's obtaining no weapons, I lose the white one because of a random spy. And then I don't get that white one back for bloody ages. I was a little bit unlucky. Staking the Vamp in Alicante is a mistake, but I did it for specific reasons. That wasn't a, oh, I'm just going to negligently not stake this Vampire. It was a calculated risk to save Great Strength, because I might have needed it. So, I mean, what would have happened? If I had staked that Vamp and somehow survived with Seward and not had to burn Great Strength, or even I did burn Great Strength, but as long as Seward doesn't die, he would have been on still 3 Influence, but with Unearthly Swiftness. I just didn't want him to go back onto the Milan lair. Maybe I should have made him go onto the Milan lair, and then I could have surrounded him. But the problem is, you've got, I need to get down to Venice, which I could have blocked. What was if I hadn't blocked the coast? That's the issue. Yeah, I don't know. I think I think I played the game fine, but a combination of the items not cooperating with me, losing the spy, and then my own tendency to not risk the fast horses when the white one's not available. I had a bit of inefficient movement with Godalme. Godalme went up to Cologne and then didn't do anything, so that was a misplaced move. That move shouldn't have been made. I should have traded if my intention was to... I think in the end I was able to catch up, but the problem was he already had control of the game, I feel. I don't know. I think I could have caught him at the end, but I needed to put more pressure early on him to burn the fog. I just assumed he'd put Vogue in Marseille. If he hadn't put Fog in Marseille, that's very ballsy of him. But I wasn't really in position to jump in. I don't think I was, because let's think. Van Helsing and Seward were both delayed. No, they weren't. I wasn't in position to be able to pounce in on him. The whole, like, Munich fight was a mistake, but then at the end, that fight didn't really affect anything. All it did was it bit Godalme, but I had Lucy's revenge, so I wasn't concerned about that. The Munich fight wasn't the problem. It just made it a little bit cumbersome that I couldn't go in for a 2-on-1 after the fact. And I didn't have the movement. And again, having to use Sense of Emergency on Mina, so she's out of position and she can't react to that fight. Did I have Renewed Vigor by then? I could have maybe played Renewed Vigor. Because I could have moved Seward in. What item would I have gotten, though, is the question. Can't remember. But I didn't have Lucy's Revenge, I didn't have great strength. But I could have maybe got a good fight with him. Don't know. There you go, WcKaczek is almost single-handedly picking up the Dracula win rate, but... Experienced Hunter against experienced Dracula player, but WcKaczek is in amazing form, so that is why he won that one. And again, I feel, I don't know. I'll be a bit salty and say that the cards didn't really fall for me a little bit, but also I mean, in general, my play lacked a little bit of urgency. But it seems like I was making him sweat, so that's a good thing. If he was suffering while playing, then that's probably a good thing. But yeah, pretty critical loss, to be honest. Because now, yeah, we're now behind them, and they've got an IDS advantage over us. So again, poor Gio's having to pick up the slack. He has to beat Terminus, and that's not going to be an easy game. No game's easy, but that's going to be a tough match. And they've played quite a lot against each other, so that's going to be quite a battle of wits between the two of them. If we lose 2-0, I think we're potentially out of the race for second. I mean, I know WcKaczek and Terminus have to play against Cagliari Carbonara Special. But I can't go around assuming that other teams are going to beat them 2-0. That's the problem. We need to be tied with them at the end of this week, and then we've got a chance. Because if they step up one game, we might be able to capitalise. But then we have to win all our remaining games. Oh dear. Oh well. I'm 4-3, so not the best. But again, since I'm not able to practice much, I'm not overly surprised. But still, obviously, disappointing. Disappointing. I seem to do better in in autumn tournaments compared to spring ones for some reason. Not sure why. Or maybe I'm better flying solo, perhaps. I'm not having to think about... I could just focus on what I'm doing, perhaps. I don't know. I think it's also tough in a tournament like this, right? Because people can specialise a bit. WcKaczek can really pick. I know they've been alternating, but WcKaczek can go Dracula in the matchups that he likes, so he's able to sort of really push an advantage there. And Terminus is a good player for both roles, so Terminus can very easily sort of slot into the role that fits or suits him the best. Yeah, not great. Not great. No. So yeah, I've given up 15 IDS to Snuff, which is not ideal, and I've given up now 10 IDS to WcKaczek, so that's definitely not good, so I'm not doing what I need to be doing. But the players are getting very good now. Yeah. I should be trying to play against them more often. Anywho, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to try and go away and think about what I've done. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I will see you all in another game of Fury of Dracula very, very soon. Next week, I'm playing against... I think it's the team with JB Philly. Let me have a look, because I don't remember, and I have a terrible memory at the best of times. Let's think. The two teams we have to play are JB Philly and Azagal, and then Skybreaker and... No, Skybreaker and Azagal, and JB Philly and Tavalar. That's it. Get it around the right way. Let's look at the fixtures. I know you can't see it, because it's very riveting stuff, I'm sure. Oh, it's probably my... I download the same document about 10 million times, because I keep forgetting it's there. Nope, I didn't, because I cleared out my downloads. Okay. Who are we playing next week? We're playing Dark Horse, so that's Skybreaker and Azagar. I actually don't know what lineup they're going to play against us. I actually don't know if they've been switching or they've specialised. I think in the League of Dracula, Skybreaker was playing better on Dracula, but because Azagar's new, they might be switching. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. Will we be out of contention by the time... I mean, mathematically we'll still be in contention, but it's going to be out of our hands, which is not what you want. But I'll say from my side, I haven't played well enough to be winning a tournament. So when that happens, when at least one of the two are not playing well enough, then it's going to be very difficult for the team to actually do anything. So apologies to Gio. Gio's been doing his job. So I'm 4-3. Let's see if we can end the tournament 6-3, hopefully. We'll give it a good try anyway. Not ideal, but we'll go again. And I'll try and analyse this game. I haven't even had time to analyse my own games. I've just been so busy. But hopefully that can change, because analysing games really, really helps. Anyway, I will see you all for another game of Fury of Dracula very soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you for my rambling at the end. Apologies if it was incoherent and salty. Probably was. Well played to WcKaczek. And I'll see you all in another game very soon. Bye, everybody. Nope. Hotkeys don't work, apparently. There we go.